Okay, well, I am here. I am here with Jared Klima of RocketClicks.com. How are you, Jared?
I'm very good, Glenn. And how are you?
Well, I am Glenn Livingston. I forgot to say that. And I'm always so psyched. There's still like a teenage kid in me that gets so excited when you talk to me about a new Google Insight that you had. And I feel like I'm living, I'm living at a rock concert or something like that because to have all these people I can talk to who are working in AdWords every day and all these cool insights, it's just, it's so much fun. So I am sitting here at Google.com because you have an insight about the Google Keyword Tool and the Google Content Network. So let's go over to the Google Keyword Tool. And here we're at the Google Keyword Tool. And do you want to describe for me what you noticed, um, and then we will show people what you mean?
Sure, absolutely. What I noticed was that people tend to not completely understand how the content network works and how an ad group is essentially a bunch of keywords that make an overall theme of a greater keyword that you're trying to get that ad out onto the content network, relevant to your website, and try to drive traffic through the content network.
Okay,
And
so Jared, let's assume that let's pick an actual keyword. Let's use wild salmon,
mhm.
and let's just take a site. Let's take the first site that comes up, Save Our Wild Salmon, which is at wildsalmon.org. I'm a fan of wild salmon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the URL of that, and I'm going to go over to the Google Keywords tool.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to let you explain what we're doing.
Sure.
So suppose we wanted to start a content network campaign for wildsalmon.org.
Mhm. And there's many ways to go about it, and this is a very simple way. Is when you get the keyword ideas, um, Google is essentially going to populate a list of keywords that are relevant to this website, and it could be your website or a competitor's website, but trying to get the themes out. And what I noticed was when you look at these keyword lists, right at the beginning of each group, if you will, it kind of says keywords related to, and then it gives you the example that, for example, the first one says smoked salmon. And essentially, Google's kind of already telling you from these keywords, this is the theme I would get from it. So essentially, you could just make these your ad groups. Each keyword set is the keywords associated with that ad group, and there are your themes.
Wow. So the content network work has been such a mystery for everyone, but what Google is saying is, hey, these are the buckets that we think are relevant to your website, and we think you should make an ad group called Smoke Salmon
Hmm.
and put these keywords in it. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay, so you put all those keywords in, and then you should make an ad group called Salmon Fish, and you should put these keywords in it.
Hmm.
And this just saves so much guesswork. I don't know why there's not a big sign on the keyword tool that says this.
Exactly. And then it goes and tells you kind of based on these themes what ones work for you and what websites they go to, and kind of gives you an idea of the types of traffic that are relevant to your website, and do the types of conversions you want them to.
Absolutely amazing. Is there anything else that we need to know about how to use this?
I would just say that I think it's a very simple method, and obviously I think you're going to get good results into the content network because of it, and it's a solid strategy for any beginner out there.
Okay, and so, but let me ask you a further question,
Hmm.
because I know that when you put too many words into a content network campaign that it really restricts the traffic.
Sure.
I mean, so if you were to take keywords related to salmon to the most generic word,
Mhm.
if you were to put these all into a keyword campaign, that'd be kind of a restricted traffic campaign, wouldn't it?
Exactly. It would definitely get you on, and when you do that, what actually Google system does is it's trying to still come up with one overall theme of all of those keywords. And when you're talking about smoked salmon, wild salmon, all of these different salmon recipes, basically all Google can theme the keyword ad group out as just salmon. Basically, what do they all have in common?
Oh,
So.
okay. So, because previously my understanding was that like if you had all these words in a group, that they
Mhm.
wouldn't show you a page unless it had all the keywords on it. But you're saying that's not really the case. What they're doing is looking for the conceptual overlap across all the words that you put in. And
Exactly.
in this case, they would see salmon.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so you will get shown, and but that is the theme that they were able to derive from all of those keywords. But I think you're absolutely correct. It would kind of restrict how far you can get into the content network.
So what would be the difference between just putting the keyword salmon in one ad group? Wouldn't Google come to the same conclusion? This is an ad group about salmon?
I wouldn't say that it would, because to me, when you have all of these keywords, it's still trying to, do the conceptual idea of it. When you put all of those keywords, you're looking for a broader idea, whereas if you just did one keyword, it's saying anything and everything related to salmon. So I think it does kind of view it a little bit differently.
Okay. And no matter what you do, it's a very important idea to use the content placement report on a regular basis so you can see which of your keywords are performing and which aren't. And of course, you have to have conversion tracking installed to do that, which is free and easy. Just click
hmm
on the conversion tracking link on the top of your account. Okay, well let me stop you there unless there's anything else you need to say. Is there?
No, that would be it. I would just add the idea is make sure you run those PPR reports and not only exclude the sites, but go ahead and target the sites that you do want, because you're going to have a lot more insight into the effectiveness of them and have a lot more control over the ads and position you place for those.
So this is an excellent way to get it started,
hmm
and then you want to process it and refine it from there.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks, my friend.
Thank you.